Hey, Michelle, how's it going?
Hi, Lindsay. Check it out. I got new earrings.
Ooh, very impressive. Very impressive.
Yes. Guys,
Yes.
if you are watching on YouTube, you will see that I am not wearing any earrings. But for the purpose of the role play, I am.
We were just kidding, just joking around here.
But just joking. Just joking.
But what's interesting here is what you said before you showed me your earrings. What did you say, Michelle?
I said, check it out.
Check it out. It's kind of fun to say that, right?
It is.
Yep.
Yeah. So today we're going to focus on how to tell someone to look at something in a very enthusiastic way to draw their attention to something.
Yes, totally. So this could be drawing their attention to something visual or even something you're listening to. I mean, maybe check it out and then you hand them a headphone, could be, right? Or you turn up the volume on something.
Yeah.
And it could just be saying, please pay attention to this. This is interesting. Directing someone's attention to something. Right, Michelle?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And this is, I mean, you hear this all the time. This is extremely common. I use it. Lindsay, I'm sure you use it.
Yeah. Even in work emails, I would use it to send you, like if we got new reviews, I might actually forward them to you. And we love reviews, by the way, guys. So leave your review wherever you listen. I would forward them to you. I say, check it out. We got 4 new listener reviews. Right?
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Or here's another example. Check it out. The dress is on sale now. So maybe I've been waiting. We're shopping together and I'm like, oh, wait, it's on sale.
But the key piece that I think is really important for our listeners to know about this phrase is that you have to be in the presence of the thing. Right? You have to be in the presence of the thing. The dress, maybe you're walking past the store and you see it on display, or it can't just be like talking about a dress and you want to go to the mall and unless you like see it in a catalog and say, oh, it's on sale. Do you know what I mean? It has to be around somewhere so someone can actually
Right. You want to just say that conceptually.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Or check it out. There's a new restaurant opening down the street. So again, the restaurant, we would either maybe, it's possible maybe you're scrolling Instagram and you see an ad for it, or you're actually walking.
Right.
You know, either one.
Yeah, exactly. Why do you think this is good for connection, Michelle?
I think this shows enthusiasm and it shows that the person will be interested in some way in what you have to show them. So it actually, to me, it shows a little bit of confidence, right? I'm like, I think you'll be excited too.
Yeah, I think you're
or
right.
interested.
Like you have the confidence to say, hey, look at this thing. This is interesting to me. It probably will be to you too, right?
Yeah. Yep. And you can also say check out something, right? Instead of just check it out, you can say check out something. So for example, check out this guitar solo. It's incredible, right? We're listening to a song together and I'm excited to have you hear it. And they say, oh, check out this guitar solo.
Exactly. Or check out her nails. Aren't they gorgeous? So this is, again, you're again drawing someone's attention to go over and look at the nails. Right?
Lindsay, oh wait, we've talked about this before. I don't know if it was on the show or not, but do you get your nails done?
I did when I got married.
Yeah, me too.
Once or twice.
I think that may have been the last time.
I did it once for a photo shoot last year. So I'll do it like once a year if I have something where my hands are going to matter. But no, honestly, it's interesting. When I traveled to Japan, I lived in Japan, I noticed if you take something like nails, there's a lot of emphasis on nails is what I noticed at that time. This was 20 years ago, so it might be different now. And I think in the US, I don't know, it might be less common, but it also depends on the person. Whereas here, like teeth are super important, like dental work and things like that, which is not the same all over the world. So really interesting how these things can vary. Don't you think?
Yeah, definitely. These cosmetic things. Or check out my moves. I've been practicing my 3-point shot for weeks.
Love that. Yeah. So there is a certain confidence, especially when you say, check it out. Right.
Yeah.
A certain level of just confidence and love of life, I guess.
I mean, Lindsay, what might you tell someone like check it out or check out this? Like what are you excited about
if I've come up with something creative and I can show it physically, or if I've solved a problem, or maybe I've cooked something and I'm proud of it, something I'm proud of, I'm excited about.
Something you're proud of. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's also, I realize I use this a lot because, moving to a new area, when you find something new.
Yeah.
So there's always something to, oh, wow, check it out. Like, I didn't realize that this restaurant was here or something like that.
Right. A discovery. So it really has a note of enthusiasm and maybe pride.
Yeah.
Maybe pride too,
right? Definitely.
Hey, quick question. Do you want to feel more confident when you speak English? If so, we made a free guide for you. It'll help you avoid those common mistakes and start speaking more naturally in real conversations. Go grab it in the description below. And if this is helpful for you, make sure that you like and subscribe. We're here 5 times a week to help you connect in English.
Okay, so other things we might say, like if I were to send you our new reviews, right? We might say, look at this, look at that, look at these, right? Look at this. I finished my project, right?
Right. Or instead of check it out, you could also say check this out. Check this out. I found my diary from middle school. So
yeah,
I'm not sure what the difference is there exactly, but I think it's maybe a little more emphatic. You're kind of taking a little more time to say it, right? Instead of just check it out, right? This is check this out.
Well, I also think that the diary is more of a rare object, maybe like an unexpected rare object.
Yeah.
Right. Like if you, let's say I want to go rock hunting in the mountains and I find this really rare rock, I might say, check this out. Look at this rock. Look how interesting it is with the veins and things. So the thing is a little bit more noteworthy than just unique. Check it out. Yeah. I found a rock.
Right. Lindsay, did you keep a diary when you were a kid?
Yeah, I definitely did. Yeah.
Do you have it? Do you know where it is?
No. I've lost all my diaries or thrown them out over the years, but I definitely feel like I just kind of, today I went to school and I came home. It was like just very basic,
I used to write down like the time in which it took me to write the entry. Like I would say like writing from 10:15 to 10:30. I don't know why.
Maybe you were planning to be like a reporter or something.
Maybe. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Everyone needs all of this information so they know.
That's funny.
So,
what else could we say, Michelle?
You could say, see this or see that, right? So see this, it's a picture of my great-great-grandmother.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, and again, these are flexible, right? So you have a lot of leeway, a lot of wiggle room in terms of what we use here. But I think the key theme that's arising for me, Michelle, is enthusiasm and maybe pride. Okay.
Right. Yeah. It's really, really interesting how we use all of these. But so let's do a role play. So Lindsay, here we are on a safari.
Ooh, check this out, right? Very cool. Something new. I love it.
Yes, exactly.
I like it. Something new.
All right, here we go. All right. Lindsay, check it out. Those lions are running over there.
Wow, incredible. Whoa, look at that. That cheetah is eating.
This is an amazing experience. See that? I think there are some giraffes over there.
Oh, so cute. Check this out. I can't believe my camera is so good.
Oh, amazing shot.
Wow. Good. Okay. Great. So that was fun. I feel like I went on a little safari with you, Michelle.
I know.
Vacation to Africa or something.
Have you been on a safari?
No, I would love to one day. One day.
Yeah.
So we started off by saying, you said, Lindsay, check it out. Those lions are running over there. So you're seeing these lions running and you're drawing my attention. And again, enthusiasm. If you're not enthusiastic on a safari, I don't know when you're going to be enthusiastic. Right?
Yeah. And then you said, whoa, look at that. That cheetah is eating.
And then you said, this is an amazing experience. See that? I think there's some giraffes over there.
And then you said, oh, so cute. And then you said, check this out. I can't believe my camera is so good. So what am I talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the photo that I just took. So I probably in this scenario, I went ahead and I snapped a photo of those giraffes. And then, and now I'm saying, check this out. So it's not the giraffes again. It's the photo of the giraffes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So interesting. And this sounded completely natural, like using all of these. I mean, especially when you're traveling, you might say, oh, look at that. If you're on a tour or something like that, constantly look at that. Oh my gosh, look at this. Right.
That's the coolest feeling when you go to a place completely exotic and different. And like the first day you're just like, oh my God, check this out. Look at that. I can't believe that. Look over there. You're like a kid in a candy store or something.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
So guys, check out episode 2590. We did 3 tips to keep your accent and be understood with Valerie Fridland.
Yeah, that was the conversation that Aubrey had with Valerie, and can't wait for our listeners to listen and give us some feedback on that episode. Really good. Michelle, today's takeaway for me is about, showing enthusiasm in life. There are a lot of things in life that are really worth checking out and being excited about and highlighting like this. Don't you think?
Oh yeah. And again, you should, just as a side point, make sure that you reflect it and how your voice sounds. You're not going to get anyone's attention. You can say, check it out until the cows go home. But if you just say, check it out, right? No, they're like, what? Like, it just doesn't match. You have to match the excitement of the expression.
And you should, because whatever you're saying, you want people to look at. It struck you as something interesting, right? So there you go. So that's really the connection skill today, is how to show enthusiasm and how to direct someone's attention to something, okay? In a very natural way. Love it.
Exactly. All right, Lindsay. Well, this was fun. Hopefully we'll go on a safari one day together, and I'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good, Michelle. Talk soon. Bye.
All right. Bye.